Okay, so picking up right where we left off, at the end of the last video, we talked about adding some additional detail to this. So what we're going to do in this one, we're going to add a border to the main three sections. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a duplicate of each one, and then we're going to slice off the vertical and a horizontal and use that for a ridge. So you'll see what that looks like. So let's go ahead and copy and paste. And what we're going to do is we're going to slice off, like I said, a vertical slice of this. So edit, split. Let's rotate that plane. Actually, let's keep both actually. And now we move that plane over. And this white section, okay, that is going to be the width of the edge or ridge that's being added. So when you slice it here and then slice the bottom here, you're going to want to use approximately the same width. So we click split, deselect all, click on that, slide that over. Now, since it's exactly the same size, that really doesn't do us much good yet. So you have to scale it ever so slightly. So grab one of the corners, and now you can actually see, let's unselect that. You can actually see the ridge. So it depends. How subtle do you want this to be? How big on the screen is it going to be? If it's going to be really big, you can probably have it be subtle like that. If it's going to be smaller, you might have to exaggerate this a little bit more. And now what we do, so we come back to here. Again, we do split. And we'll keep both, even though we probably won't need the rest, but just in case. And again, you're going to try to make this be about the same width. So just kind of eyeballing it, looks about right. And split, deselect all, grab that part that you split off, move that over. And again, you're going to expand using the corner. And if you split it just right, you'll actually grab the entire semicircle here, at least really close. We didn't quite get the whole thing, but quite a bit of it. And comparing the width, it looks pretty close. This is probably slightly too thin, but again, how big is this going to be on the screen? Is it worth worrying about the little detail? It'll also be more distinct if you change the color. Like say you make this silver, or even maybe a slightly lighter shade of the green. Right now, I really haven't done much with the colors. So let's do the same thing with this one. So we're going to Object, Copy, Paste. Let's move that one over on this side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to Edit, Split, and we can do the bottom first. Split, deselect all, expand using one of the corners. Okay. And again, it's just rinse and repeat at this point. We're going to do split. We rotate this. Okay. Split. Deselect all. Scale out. And even the scale does have a size here, so you could be exact about it if you want. Yeah, it looks like that's a little bit narrow compared to the other one, but fortunately we can scale that out a touch. If you want to get really detailed, you could do a mid slice as well too. That would take 2 passes to get right though, because you would cut above and then cut below. So you could do that if you want. But now that you've seen this, it gives you the idea of how to do that. Okay. I think we can delete those now. We'll do the same for the bottom. We will object, copy, paste, edit, split, keep top this time. And again, for visual consistency, you want it to be about the same. So split. And we scale this out. So even without adding any textures, you've already made this look more detailed now. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of color just so you can more distinctly see what we've done. So if we go to paint, you're going to want to make sure you select what you want painted. Okay. So we're going to just do color. And let's take like a silver color, grayish color, and we paint it. And then okay. And then just rinse and repeat. You select the object, color. We're going to use the same color. Click on the object. There. So now that we look at it like that, we can see that this is a bit wider. So you certainly can just scale that in a bit. I actually forgot to do those. Color. There. Now it's not quite as distinctive as I'd like because you can see that the inside is white, so kind of blurs the white and the silver together. Okay. And then I think we'll just go ahead and add the wheels now. So that's pretty simple. That's just going to be cylinders. And once you have your wheel, you can just copy and paste. So object, copy, paste, Copy, paste. Actually, that pastes in about the right position. Paste it again. Put this one up here. And paste one more time. Now, you certainly could make the wheels more detailed, like you could maybe hollow this out and then make a concentric circle in the middle. And what you can do, if you want to be a little bit lazy, we'll do sticky select, grab all these at the same time, copy, paste, and then just move them on to the other side. Okay, so a little bit too thick because they are coming through here. So that's easy enough just to shrink those in a bit. And then move them out. And the same thing here. We'll deselect. Click on our original wheels. And scale in a bit. Okay, and again, obviously not meant to be high-end. This is either meant to be for prototyping, or maybe you're going for more cartoonish appearance. And again, it's not so much that you necessarily want to know how to make this specific object, so much as showing you how all these tools go together. The ability to use the subtract tool, the ability to hollow, the ability to split, things like that, and how it all comes together and gets different effects. So I guess that's about it for now. If you want to see any more, let me know. Really, the last thing for this would be to be a little bit more consistent with coloring. Probably don't want white in the wheel. You would you'd probably make that a much darker color if you're sticking with the green. I don't have a real dark green. There. All right, so that's about it for now. Again, if you want to see more detail, let me know, and we can proceed. But again, the basic idea is this would be for something simple, like maybe like a Plants vs. Zombies type tower defense game, and that rather than zombies, you've got droids and drones of different kind coming in, and something like that. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful, and just let me know if you want to see more.